Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. We're going to do something a little bit different in the way I usually introduce the videos. This box right here is a special box that has a bunch of different things about it. So I'm just going to put up the title right here before I actually show the box. Like previous videos, you'll see it's a little bit different. So you'll see the title there. This is a Concepts Nike Air Max 1 SP, I believe it was titled. Far Out was the release, and this particular pair of Nikes released on March 26, 2022, and the retail was $230, $250 with shipping, and that's in US dollar. And now that we've gotten that out of the way, I can actually go through the boxes because there's a lot going on here, and I wanted to make sure I covered everything properly. So you have this large box right here. It shows kind of what you would look like as a Volkswagen bus from the 1960s. That's what this whole collection was inspired by, was the 1960s culture, style, music, and all that. You have the tires down here, window paneling over here, a little bit of writing, clear mind, fresh air. And going around to the front, you can see where the front of the bus would be with the two windows, the headlights, that brush guard on the front. And you've got life and concepts, life and love concepts on the side. The tires, once again, Nike is in the sunshine rays. And there is your back of the box right there with Massachusetts license plate concepts. And once again, supposed to resemble a Volkswagen bus from the 60s. A bunch of different mashups. And then this is the outer box that actually only folds like this, that is long ways. And inside you would get the box that has the sneakers. We will take this out real quick, and you will see the box that houses this special release. Once again, this bus box is a double layer, double walled. It's very thick compared to a normal sneaker box, but I love how they put this together. And here is the box that you normally come in. If you watch my videos, you would see that I got the first pair from this pack, which was called the Mellow, and you had a second pair from that pack, which is the Heavy. If you want to look at the first pair, I did shoot a review. Check that out. And this is the regular Concepts Nike box that you would have seen in the first video with the concepts on the side. The Nike, the flower swoosh right there. This kind of reminds me of Takashi Murakami without the smiley faces. And there is your tag that I normally show at the beginning of the video. It was an SP. And inside the box, you have this special this special flower paper with the swoosh and concepts. And inside the box, we actually have some accessories that came with the sneakers, which is why I want to do all this and get it out the way. Because, you know, some people will be here just for the sneakers. Other people want to actually see the entire unboxing and enjoy everything that comes with it. So just in case you actually aren't looking to buy a pair and you just want to look at it, maybe other reviews haven't shown it in full. And this is the box. We're going to try to leave this layered like this. Hopefully it works out. You get a bandana that is folded up. It is a green, purple, and white bandana that has concepts, some piece logos, and a bunch of things written all over it. I will try to place this out so you guys can get a better look. And this is the underside, as you see the brighter sides up top. So you get a little pile of accessories in here. These accessories resemble some of the things from the 1960s. You have an air freshener for your car. You have a... which is really strange, a rain poncho in a pack right here. There's the poncho. Here are some stickers. They give you concepts with the dead flower. The concepts in a melting kind of bus-shaped sticker. We've got the same one you saw on the rain pouch. And we've got a concepts in a paisley print bandana. And the coolest little accessory you get in here, I think, is this concepts little record case that actually houses two little tiny records that have little prints on it and stuff like that. And I just think how they pulled off this whole design, this whole pack, what they give you, what they've added to it, I just think they did a really amazing job. Yeah, $230 was expensive, but when you look at everything we're showing here in the video, the way they packaged it, the double box, the bandana with everything wrapped around it, and just the way everything was done, I think this was a really solid release. I think this is something people are gonna not look at too much until they become way out of reach. So honestly, if they are still really expensive, I would still recommend picking up this pair before they go up even more, considering this is a special box release. And this is the sneakers we are looking at. So this is not cut out too much by the camera, but I will bring this up real quick so you guys can see we get two pairs of extra laces. One is this felt kind of red color, which matches right here. It's almost like a crimson. And you've got a white flat lace right here, both clear tips. And just to get this shoe out of the way without the laces hanging there, you have what we are looking at in the Far Out Once again, the hang tag for Concepts and Nike is supposed to resemble a guitar pick, 1960s rock, classic music. A lot of bands from that era pretty much made that genre what it is today. You have Nike that is replaced by the paisley, and it looks really interesting the way they did this canvas material. This back here does feel like a denim, similar to the denim material you have going across the upper here. You have a little bit of this cow fur, which I believe is actually a horsehair material, but it's supposed to resemble like a cow. There is the same abbreviation you saw in the box right here with the star and the crescent moon. There is a look at the swooshes going across the toe box on that purple layering of fabric. You have a white midsole that only has midsole detail about halfway down. And interesting, there is a splatter detail on the airbag. That's something that's new. If you are familiar with Nike, I do not remember them ever offering a splattered airbag or the option to do that for a Nike ID. That's an interesting little touch that they chose to put that there. Your outsole is kind of like a dune sand color. Looks really cool. It's kind of like a muted sand, like brownish tone. On the back, you have a little bit of string hanging off of the Nike Air. That is the way it's supposed to be. That's not a manufacturer's defect, so don't worry if yours come like that. You have Concepts written across here, and to me, it looks almost like a Pendleton kind of design. If you guys are familiar with Pendleton, that blanket company, and they make some other stuff, they're actually really nice. They almost have like a Native American vibe, I feel like, or a Southwestern vibe, like, because I spent 6 months in New Mexico. It reminds me of that. And here is two kind of looking purple and green materials that go on the heel that come over to the denim material on the medial side. You have a flowered swoosh, which is all stitched. It's really nice material. Remember, this is all embroidery stitched, so it feels really good. You can see kind of the layering of that swoosh, as well as this one is also embroidered in just a plain stripe. You have like a lighter lagoon blue, olive, and a sand tan color. Up here by the eyelets is actually a corduroy material, and it's kind of like brownish mustard, like a spicy brown. And there is a little bit of teal accent inside of that corduroy as well. Your eyelets going up are the same as the denim. They're just a stitched embroidery around it. Nothing really like material difference. And midsole, same thing, painted halfway up with that speckle pattern that matches the outsole. And going up the toe box, you do have a felt tongue, which is a really cool material. It's the same material you get on these laces. And honestly, if I was going to keep this pair, which is I'm not going to because it's not my size, unfortunately, I would swap the felt into these. Going up the tongue, you do have the Nike Concepts tag up top in white with the multicolored Concepts writing. Your lining is that bright crimson kind of color, and your insole looks like an abstract, modern kind of style painting. I'm not really huge on art, even though I did take a multicultural art class in college. This is it looks to me like an abstract modern design, not really like impressionism or anything like that, but I think it's more like an abstract, and it looks really good. I liked what they did here, what they tried to pull off, and I think they pulled it off. You know, a lot of companies try to resemble certain things. There's the Concepts under the heel before I keep rambling on. But there's a lot of companies out there that try to hit a concept of, say, an era, a design, what they're trying to be influenced by, and they have trouble doing it. But Nike gave Concepts the go-ahead, and look what happens. When a company actually has a lot of say in how their design is released, this is what comes out. A beautiful box combination, accessories, a shoe that's different, mad put together, mix of materials, and you can see the resemblances of the era. If you know 60s rock music, if you know anything about the 1960s, you can see what they're trying to offer through this package. And I just think Concepts really did a great job with this entire pack. The mellow, the heavy, and the far out are all good. I really hope one day somebody from Concepts sees this video, because you guys really did an amazing job with this. I do recommend buying them. They are expensive. I would check resale prices, and if you can afford it, I would go ahead and do it now before they go up even more, especially for this release in particular. And other than that, I want to hear what you guys have to think about this entire pack. What was your favorite accessory? Do you like what they did with the box here? Do you wish more companies did this double box concept? Would you be willing to pay a little more money for higher retail to get stuff like this included in your sneakers? Let me know down below. It's a good way to have some conversation with you guys. I thank everybody for the support, for stopping by today, for checking out this video. I know it's a lot longer than usually most of my other videos, but I want to talk about this, kind of express how I feel about them, show everything in detail. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you if you stuck around for the whole thing. If you didn't, that's okay too. But other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by. I'll try to answer back to everybody down in the comments, and I hope everybody sticks around for the next one. I have more great stuff coming, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right, bye.